Welcome back, team. The lead singer of Blackbird is here now, Bonnie Riley. Welcome to the show. Beautiful singing. Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Now, for the most observant of Good Morning viewers, they will notice you from, I was going to say Valentine's Day, but it can be romantic. St Patrick's Day, a little drunken, but also romantic. You were here with In Like Flynn. Have you had a change of genre?
I've always been in this jazz band, actually, for a couple of years, and so I just consider myself to be versatile.
As you should be. And now, tell us about your opening gig, because it's quite a place to play.
Yeah, we were at the government buildings.
Was it Government House?
Government House, that's it, yeah. They basically open their doors every year and let you go through and see all the historic things and walk up the grand staircase, and usually there's law students there, I think, doing their work, but that was our first gig, was to play on the staircase.
Very nice.
In the building there. It was lovely acoustics.
Yeah. And you just friends of friends? You guys kind of got thrown together and...
Yeah, I was at jazz school at the time, in my first year, and Greg, our horn player, we knew each other and had an acquaintance who worked for Doc, and she said, "Oh, do you know a band, a jazz band?" And he said, "Oh, I have a friend." And so I put my hand up and said, "May I please sing?" You know, considering I'm studying jazz.
As long as you stuck your hand up, I'm sure it's okay. You're well-mannered in asking. I did
ask.
Yeah.
And so we sort of threw some songs together, and it was a bit of a shambles initially, but we had a few practices and basically played on the staircase. It was lovely.
Very nice. That was a couple of years ago. You've got a demo at the moment, so are you shopping around for a record company or hoping, or...?
No, we are a live band, so that is where our interests lie. It's not to record. I think that the jazz industry in Wellington in particular is very competitive, and there's a lot of talented musicians here, so we're happy to play live.
So you play like stairwells, landings, foyers?
Yep. Lounges, kitchens.
Now, you say you're for jazz for people who don't like jazz. It's like an introduction to jazz.
We're standards. We love like vocal standards, and we like it to sound nice and be pleasant. And I mean, we've all studied jazz, but we're not the type of band to really get in there and do something progressive or acid jazz, and that's okay, because we've decided that that's what we like to do.
Palatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
And you were saying sometimes, because you play a lot of parties, sometimes you have to break genre when the liquor starts kicking in for some of the punters.
Yeah. Everybody loves to have a jazz band. Like, if you have a party at your home, it looks really nice if you bring in a jazz trio, you know, it's quite fancy. And so we've done that. And then we notice that people enjoy it, but after an hour or so, when they have a few wines, they come up and say, "Oh, do you know anything, you know, by the Doobie Brothers, or do you know any Queen?" And they just want to dance. And then their personalities come out, and so we're reasonably versatile that way.
So the guy who plays the flute has to play a bit of Doobie Brothers on the flute. That would be quite an interesting...
Saxophone.
Yeah.
We've been known to play Roxanne, sort of badly, but, you know.
Look, there's a brilliant drinking game to Roxanne I'll tell you about later on. But thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Cool. And for more about Blackbird, if you're curious, please go to our website, tvnz.co.nz/.